I am a hipster. Always have, always gonna be. What's a hipster? It's somebody who kind of intentionally backs away from the norm. They don't really believe in social conditioning. A lot of times they'll have a closed mind about certain stuff, and I'm going to get into that in a little bit. But the main idea is that hipsters don't do what everyone else does. Okay? And I've always been a part of the hipster crowd. Do I look like a hipster? Absolutely not. And that's kind of, and ironically, that's like my statement against hipsters, because a lot of hipsters like to, I don't know, a lot of them have like the ripped jorts, you know what I mean? And they'll have the Movember mustache, even though it's not Movember like right now. Movember is like no shave November, only you grow a mustache instead of not shaving. It's a thing for supporting the cause for prostate cancer, and very similar to breast cancer with women. I guess guys do that for prostate cancer, but no one knows why they really do it. They just do it because their buddies do it. And that's just my opinion on that. Yeah, so you know what I mean? And that's a lot of the arguments that hipsters have too, is that, you know, everyone's just following the crowd, you know what I mean? And if you're trying to learn social skills, this actually can work out to you in a very large favor, in a very good favor. It can favor you tremendously. If you combine it with an open mind, as a firework just goes off, and another one just goes off. For example, today, there was a big football game. I live right across the football stadium from at my college. Okay, it was Florida State against Florida. It was one of the biggest games in the nation of the whole year. And I didn't go, I didn't post about it on Facebook or anything like that. Does that mean I'm cooler than everyone else? No, absolutely not. But I didn't have an interest in it. I decided to relax, play some video games, record Dragon Quest VIII, record Final Fantasy VII, record a couple more of these video logs, and so on and so forth. I just had a nice whole day of doing that, you know what I mean? Because my roommate's not around, he's not here, so I get to I get to run my mouth on camera, so I'm going to take advantage of that, you know what I mean? Do I have anything against anybody who went to the game at all? Absolutely not. They're going out, they're going to have fun and support their school, whatever school they go to, or even if they don't go to school, they're going to hang out with their friends and have a good time and watch a sporting event. Why should I be against that? But most hipsters would be against that. Why? Because a lot of hipsters, when they're not mature, in my opinion, when I was a young lad, when I was a younger hipster, when I was in high school, I was against everything because I thought it would be cool if I got a response from people, and I did. I was a hater. I called myself the consummate hater. And trust me, I would bitch about everything and anything under the sun except Dragon Ball, or Super Smash Brothers, or Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy IX, and stuff like that. Anything that I liked was cool, and anything that anyone else liked sucked. I'm way different now. This is probably going to be a two-parter because I'm going to talk a lot about this stuff. I'm different now. Do I like what everyone else likes? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. If I had a ticket to go to the game and I didn't have to work tonight, and if I was going to Florida State and I knew that my buddies were going to go, I would probably go to the game. Not because you know, you have to follow college football and you have to follow the team and the players and all that. Not because of that. Just to get my ass out of the house, just to hang out with my buddies, have a good time, have a few drinks, eat a few hot dogs, burgers, whatever grill items they make during the tailgating and stuff like that, and just to watch a pretty cool game, you know, a really nice rivalry game, and just for the enjoyment of the event. It'd be no different than me going to a wrestling show, or going to a rock show, or anything else, or going to a Real Social Dynamics free tour. You know, it's all the same to me. If I draw pleasure from it, and if I think it's a fun thing to do, I'll do it. If I don't think it's a fun thing to do, or if I just don't see a point in going or doing it, then I won't do it. That's the difference between an open-minded hipster and a closed-minded hipster. A closed-minded hipster, trust me, they don't like anything that they don't like. Or they don't like anything that's popular. They'll be like, oh, you know, well, people are socially conditioned to like this, so I'm not gonna like it. And that's a hipster. That's a closed-minded hipster. Open-minded hipster would be like, look, I understand that people are socially conditioned to do this, or to like this, or to be about this, and I know it's there, and I know the importance of it and the relevance, but I decide to be more towards this. You know what I mean? People will go to college like their college football team, and I do too, but I'm not going to be as emotionally invested in it as the college bowling team. Why do I like the college bowling team more than the college football team? Because I am a bowler. I don't play football, so why would I like a team? But why would I like more a team that represents a sport that I don't play myself? Being completely logical here. It's very hard for a closed-minded hipster to be logical, or anyone who is subscribed to social conditioning to be logical. Alright?